Hello, 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 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. This is my Traitors Season 4 recap podcast. Shout out to Kempire. I'm going to recap Episode 7. This is my first time recapping any reality shows or anything, period, besides maybe one small attempt at Housewives, but everybody does Housewives. So anyway, so I may change up from week to week, and this recap is a little late because it's Thursday and the new episode is about to come on. So anyway, here we go. All right, so episode 7 starts out with the black banquet where there has to be a murder in plain sight. It was fashioning, darling. It was fashioning. The fashions were fashioning, and Lisa Rinna gets her solo entrance, descending downstairs in her clown suit. I mean, a nice, elegant clown suit is how I would describe it. So there's all these little distractors at the banquet, and Lisa is wearing the amulet. She knows she has to off someone. So ultimately, well, at the dinner, they're, serving food. They're flipping over these cards that have different cast members' pictures on it. Somebody flips over Kirsten's card. Somebody alerted them. I don't know if it was Mark. Maybe Mark is my fave, by the way. Mark told him not to eat, drink, poop, breathe during this banquet, because they might be offed. So everybody's on high alert, but I mean, you got to do something. So what happens is Lisa tricks Jam Jam by pretending her brooch or amulet was sticking her, and he falls for it. Can y'all believe it? He falls for it. So before they announce that he's Lisa goes around and kisses a few people. People are socializing. The host, Alan, tells the cast that somebody was offed and they get 2 vials of antidote. And they have to choose who's going to drink it. Just in case they were offed, they can drink it and save themselves. So there's a tussle of some sorts between Natalie and Tara. Natalie goes ahead and drinks the antidote, and then I think Johnny tells somebody to grab it so that Kristen can drink it. So Kristen and Natalie drink the antidote. Well, why Jam Jam didn't fight to take it, I have no idea, because he gets murdered. And I don't know why it hurt my feelings so bad when the look on his face when Alan pointed at him, like, oh, it was just so sad. It was so sad, y'all. So as soon as Alan pointed to him and said that it was him, he's dying, he said it was Lisa. And they let him speak and accuse Lisa of doing the offing after he's already murdered. So, of course, Traitors fans are like, no, he shouldn't have been able to do that. Okay, but they can make up different things as they go along. I don't know if there's an official rule book, but Jam Jam was able to accuse Lisa of offing him before he was carted away. And it was so dramatic. It was like 2 men in cloaks or whatever, I think, dragged him off, kicking and screaming, literally. So the next day at the breakfast, Candiace, Lisa, and Rob, what's his name? Rob. All the Traitors go in first. I'm like, that's not suspect. But anyway, Rob is like, I'm just gonna kick back and do what I always do. And Lisa's like, nah, brother, you got to do more than what you've been doing. You got to, help save me, keep me in the game so we can all work together and make it to the end. Rob ain't feeling it. So anyway, before other people start coming in, Candiace fusses at Rob, is like, put some food on your plate. Like, stop making yourself look so goddamn obvious. Shove some eggs down your throat. Shove a whole boiled egg down your throat and don't even chew, you idiot. All right, so after breakfast, they're in the castle. Somehow or another, Tara, Lisa, and Natalie are talking, and Natalie misspeaks and says, we murdered Ron. She said it like a couple different ways. So Lisa's like, yeah, I'm going to use that against Natalie and make everybody think that Natalie's a traitor. Then they have another group talking. I think it was Steven, Rob, Mark, Mara. And Rob basically goes after Lisa to the group and says, well, Jam Jam said it was Lisa. Why would he have to lie? He's a faithful. He's going home. So Jam Jam might be telling the truth. I'm like, wow, Rob. Rob, you really are a traitor, dude. So then they have the mission where they all have to collect rocks. And the 6 people who get the most rocks get a chance to get the dagger. The dagger allows 2 votes to be cast on whoever the person with the dagger wants. But, it's a highly physical mission. I'm not a big fan of the missions. But Lisa puts her rocks in Steven's basket. And I think Colton's like, why did she put it in Steven's basket? Watching Lisa's every freaking move. So there's 6 people that end up with the most rocks. Natalie's one. I think Rob got the most, so Rob gets to decide or give everyone a lie detector test to determine if they have the dagger. And if he figures out who has the dagger, he gets to take the dagger and he gets to be the one to cast 2 votes instead of 1 at the round table. So I guess he is a human lie detector test. He is a human lie detector. And he finds out that Natalie has the dagger. Like, Natalie, come on, girl. You sealed your fate. Well, maybe she did seal her fate because this would have been an opportunity for her to be in charge. And she couldn't lie. So Rob takes the dagger from Natalie because she had the dagger. Then they go to the round table. The round table's intense. Natalie versus Lisa, pretty much. And other people are accusing Lisa because of what Jam Jam said. Lisa's like, I didn't kiss. Jam Jam was saying that Lisa kissed him, and that's how he ended up dying or getting murdered. Lisa's like, I didn't kiss him. So Candiace and Dorinda take up for Lisa. Colton and Rob go after Lisa. Rob brings up again, why would Jam Jam need to lie? He's a faithful. He's going home. Why would he just pick Lisa to lie on? Him and Lisa were cool. So ultimately, Lisa gets the most votes. Natalie was able to kind of save herself at the round table. And Colton basically, everybody was happy because they found a traitor. During this round table, Candiace votes for Rob. And people are, the fans are kind of bothered by that. Like, okay, Candiace, you kind of sealed your fate. You made a huge traitor mistake by voting for Rob. Why would you do that? Maybe it's a warning. Maybe it's at this point, I don't care because I know Rob's going to go for me next. So I'm just going to go for him. So in the midst of it all, and as they wrap up the episode, Colton says, I think we should go for Steven next. Colton, shut up. I'm so ready for Colton to go. I don't know what to do with myself. With his kooky looking self. So after all of this, Michael Rappaport was probably right. The hunks have a pact. How Colton and Rob are working together when Rob is a traitor and Colton is not, I do not know. Something fishy is going on. Rena's tearful goodbye is a result of her leaving Housewives on a bad note. I had a bad taste in my mouth about Rena, and I didn't even watch Housewives of Beverly Hills. They made her out to be the bad guy, the villain. So on this show, in this season of Traitors, she got to show everybody a different side of her. Which I'm glad. Everybody needs to have a chance for redemption. Candiace as well, because I didn't care for Candiace on Housewives, and myself and most everyone else sees her in a different light playing this game. So, like I said, I want Mark to win or at least make it to the end. I don't know who's gonna come out the ultimate. Who's gonna get the cash prize at the end? Hopefully somebody gets Rob out. I don't know. We shall see. All right, I'm gonna try 2 different things with this. I kind of found this article on, I don't even know what this. TheRinger.com. I'm gonna try to read this and see how this does versus my recap and see what works out. All right, y'all. So Rena's gone. I'm hoping Candiace or Mark, maybe even Johnny Ware, maybe they'll get far. Maybe one of them will win. But Colton needs to go. Rob definitely needs to go since he's a true traitor to his heart and soul. And, you know, Jam Jam, I like Jam Jam. He was funny. You know, they cast him in a good light. He was a good player. But, you know, he fell for Lisa's games. Lisa's tricks. All right, well, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Bye.